Um, my name is Jessica. I am deciding to start this so maybe someday somebody who is going through somewhat the same thing as my family is, maybe something I have to say can help somebody. I will be 26 in August, and this is my youngest son, or my oldest son, excuse me, Anakin. And as you can see, we are at a cemetery. Our youngest son, Jason, was born March 9th, and he passed away 2 months later. It's been it's been a year since he's been gone, and it's been rough. It was hard to go through his birthday and not be planning a party, or for the holidays. It was extremely hard just to even get through them. I have post-traumatic stress disorder from Jason passing away. I did CPR on him. To kind of start off, I'm going to tell my story of Jason and kind of go from there. Like I said, Jason was born March 9th of 2015, and he was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, perfect, and he slept a lot, and he nursed real well. He seemed perfectly healthy, and he liked taking baths. He enjoyed being held. He had just found his giggle, and he was starting to coo at us, and May 8th was the last time that I got to hold my baby alive. I don't really have any regrets as far as I should have held him more. Yeah, 2 months is not enough. It never will be. One day I'll have eternity with him, because I know he's with the Lord. And but May 9th of 2015, I woke up to find Jason not breathing, and it was by far the hardest thing that my husband and our family has been through. We're still not okay. I don't think there is a way to ever completely be okay. I come out here a lot. I do a lot of stuff out here. We bring him stuff all the time. Eventually the church is going to tell me I have to stop because I'm hoarding. But he has a lot of stuff out here. I'm going to kind of stand back and show you everything. And of course, Anakin has put dirt on one of the ladybugs. We got flowers and definitely lots of bugs, because I call my kids my little bugs, and that's what he was. We got angels, and I bring flowers out here in pots. I'm eventually put an archway over here, over the bench, and some common roses. Here is his beautiful headstone that his great uncle drew the picture. And the poem says, Daddy, please don't look so sad. Mommy, please don't cry. I'm in the arms of Jesus and he sings me lullabies. Please do not try to question God. Don't think he is unkind. Don't think he sent me to you and that he changed his mind.
What about me?
You see, I'm special and needed up above. I'm the special child you gave him, the product of your love. What, baby?
What about me?
I love you too. You're my bug. I'll always be there with you, so watch the sky at night. Find the brightest star that's gleaming, that's my halo's brilliant light. So Daddy, please don't look so sad. Mommy, please don't cry. I am in the arms of Jesus and he sings me lullabies. And that's just kind of something I wanted on his headstone to help remind me that we're not in this alone. Of course, I got the pink and blue hair for child loss awareness. I just recently cut it all off. I have really bad days where I don't feel like I can go on. It's always there. And I just have to remind myself that he's watching over me, that he's in a wonderful place, and that one day I'll be with him again. And I pray a lot. It's about the only thing that can get me through this. Of course, and take comfort in my husband. He's a wonderful man. And our son over there playing with his trucks and the dirt. As far as advice goes, it's never going to be easy. But you have to find that peace so you can be okay. Because if you're watching this and you have lost a child or miscarried or whatever, it's hard. It's hard. There's always that what if.
Mommy, that's not way that bird. Well, we're going there.
I hear you, baby. I always wonder, like, I blame myself a lot for Jason. I know it wasn't my fault. The official cause of death was SIDS. And when I was reading, I read the actual autopsy report and everything, and it stated that his pineal gland was missing, or could not be located, which controls the sleep and wake cycle. And so pretty much he just went to sleep and couldn't wake up. And I tell myself all the time that maybe if I wouldn't have went to sleep, maybe if I would have stayed awake all night, maybe there's something that could have been changed. I go over and over and over it again, trying to find something that I could have done different. He was breastfed, not exposed to cigarette smoke. He wasn't exposed to anything. He was a very happy baby. And it just, I don't know, doesn't get any easier. like I said, I have my bad days and my good days. Today is actually a somewhat better day, even though we're going over a little over a year that he's been gone. Because I've come out here, obviously, and I'm sitting with him, and I've cleaned up. We come out here a lot to kind of take care of his area because I don't know, it in a sense, it makes me feel like I'm still caring for my baby, that I'm still taking care of him. As my videos go on, I hope there's something that I can say to help somebody. As of right now, I don't have all the answers. I don't have hardly any of the answers. All I can tell you is that if you're watching this, that the pain is always going to be there. And you have to have faith. You have to hold on to the good memories. I see May 9th in my head constantly. And I wish I didn't. I would prefer to see him, and I can just, as I think about it, recall it, just him happy, talking to me, sitting in my lap, just me slowly saying mama and dada at him, and Ken, he liked that one. He would always laugh really hard. He'd make a funny face, and he loved to take baths. And he always got mad at Daddy when Daddy would take him out of the bath from being in there. He liked to float around. Like I said, it's not easy, but you have to choose to go on, because your children or child is looking down over you, and they want to see you happy. They don't want to see you crying. They are sitting up there and watching over you, and they don't want to see you crying. As hard as it is to not cry, as hard as it is to not scream, to just be okay. All I can tell you is take each second as it comes, each breath as it comes, take each day as it comes. Don't take any second for granted, because none of us are promised tomorrow. And while we knew that, we never expected to wake up to our son being gone. And you have to stick together with your partner, your significant other, because it's hard and you have to talk to each other. Don't hold things back because you think that they will hurt more or whatever, because you're hurting and you've already been through the worst of it. The rest is just going on and knowing that one day we will have the answers. One day we will be with them again. And one day everything will be okay. It won't be on this earth, because there's always going to be that part missing. But one day we will see them again in heaven. And that is going to be a glorious day. And the Lord knows that I am a very stubborn woman and that I am very demanding. So when I get to heaven, I plan on telling the Lord, you know, time to give him up. It's my time to hold him. And you've had your time with him, and it's my turn. And, you know, I plan on visiting with the Lord too, but my baby, I want him to tell me all about Jesus when I get to heaven. I want him to tell me about watching over us, watching his big brother grow up. And I pray that Anakin never forgets him, because he loved him. He loved him a lot. He loved to hold him. I just wish there was more that I could say to bring you comfort. But just take one day at a time is all you can do. You're always going to have your bad days. There's always going to be that what if. There's always going to be that loneliness. But you've already been through the worst. From here, it's just pushing on. God bless.